My name is Dr. John R. Galaska. I've made this little video here to introduce my protocol called Auto Balance. Auto referring to the autonomic nervous system. There's neuroplasticity throughout the lifespan. Basically, that means that you can learn something at any age. Mind, brain, body, and social relationships are like a system. We can change something in this system in lots of different ways. Auto Balance is a series of 3 protocols that I use with the latest in biomarker software and hardware. The first part of the protocol that I use is optimizing your breath rate, and it utilizes biomarkers that are sensed through electrocardiogram, peripheral skin temperature, and electrodermal response. When I do the first part of this protocol for about 15 minutes, we determine what your optimal breath rate is. You have the opportunity then to practice with some feedback screens. When you breathe at your optimal breath rate, your gas exchanges in the alveoli of your lungs are the most efficient they can possibly be. Simultaneously with doing this, I use EEG equipment to look at your brain waves, and I can see what's happening in the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere at 2 locations on your scalp. When I do this, I look for asymmetries or things that are out of sync that might provide possible targets for neurofeedback that might be of value. At the conclusion of the heart rate variability training, sometimes we'll do what's called an SMR session. We can alternatively do an alpha-theta protocol. This is an eyes closed protocol with auditory feedback. When theta is dominant in your EEG, you're in a very deeply relaxed state. Once you practice this state, you can learn how to reproduce it for yourself, and that's the value of this activity. There are a lot of applications for this protocol, Auto Balance. When you need a moment of relaxation, you can use resonant breathing, knowing that this state of relaxation is incompatible with fight or flight stress. If you find yourself in a moment where for some reason you're being triggered by something, you can catch it at that moment and then invoke these feelings of relaxation and allay the sympathetic nervous system arousal that's associated with that trigger. When this is done often enough, that trigger becomes denatured, denuded, or neutered of the possibility of affecting you.